If painting your design takes forever, it's not because you're bad at color, you're just stuck in the beginner coloring trap. And that's why your one-day painting session turns into weeks. In the next few minutes, I'll show you 5 reasons pros color faster and how you can copy each one, so you can stop redoing your work and start finishing pieces you're proud to post. Reason 1. Beginners color without a plan. So every single step becomes a decision. Alright, watch what beginners do. They bounce between colors, they try to get the perfect color on the first try, they start shading too early, and then they try to finish everything in one sitting. You know what? Leave a comment if this sounds like you, just so I know I'm not alone here. Back to what I was saying. And the worst part is, coloring starts to feel like you're pushing a boulder up a hill. And that's because you're making tough decisions while you're trying to be in a creative state. You see, pros do the opposite. They remove decisions before they start. This isn't about knowing more tools, it's about pros make the right decisions. When they start to design, here are some of the things that go through their head. They think about the emotion that they want to portray first. Then, they choose a direction. For example, if they want a design that has a summer vibe, they're probably going to go with warm colors. But if they want something to look a little bit more gloomy, they're probably going to go with colder colors. Do you see the difference there? Now, let's talk strategy. And just a heads up, the first pro move is pretty weird. And that's they do not start with color. I know it sounds crazy. They start with shades of gray. And once you see why, you'll understand how coloring can get so much easier. Reason 2. Pros color faster because they start with the values. Pros start with light and dark using shades of gray to map everything out. Because once you know where your flat colors, highlights, and your shadows are placed, coloring becomes so much easier. And that's because you're not guessing anymore. So instead of trying 50 different colors, pros use color harmony to make sure to stay on the right path. So what they do is they pick one color, and then they see what other complementary color goes with it. Now, time for the part beginners don't know. Pros don't search for the perfect color. No, they don't do that. They pick a close color fast and then just adjust it later. You see, they use speedy shortcuts so they're not repainting everything. So for example, they use the ColorDrop to fill their design fast. And the reason they do this is because coloring a design with only your brush can take forever. Oh yeah, and just a quick heads up, there's a very important setting inside the drop color feature that can take your coloring speed from 1 to 100. And that's the continue filling option. It lets you tap different sections of your design and fill them in instantly, without having to drag the color from the menu every single time. But this next shortcut I'm about to share with you is just as useful. And that's the clipping mask feature. And what makes this shortcut so helpful is it allows you to paint and shade inside the shape while preventing any color from showing up outside of it. But this next shortcut I'm about to show you doesn't get talked about enough, but it's something I really wish more beginners used in their design process. And that's bookmarking your brush sizes. What makes this such a lifesaver is it lets you quickly jump to the exact brush size you need without having to memorize the numbers or constantly adjust the slider while you're working. So for example, if you're adding fine details, you can instantly switch to your smaller detail brush size. But if you fill in large areas or blocking in color, you can jump right into a bigger size you've already bookmarked. So I know it doesn't sound flashy, but it's the little things like this that make the biggest difference. Fewer decisions, faster coloring. Just a quick heads up, if what you learned so far has been helpful and you want the full step-by-step version, I have some good news for you. If you want to go deeper, I'm currently working on a beginner-friendly Procreate course that breaks all of this down step by step. If you want to be the first to know when it goes live, you could join my email list, and I'll link that in the description. And just a heads up, this is no spam, just updates and helpful Procreate tips. Alright, so now that you know the tricks pros use to make coloring feel easy, but these tricks fall apart if you don't have your layers organized in the right order. And that's because if your layers are a mess, you'll waste hours hunting for where everything is. Reason 3, pros stop coloring mistakes. Alright, so here's the deal. And you need to hear this before I show you the setup. Layers are the most overlooked thing for beginners. You see, not naming them, losing track of where everything is, my friend, this will turn into a nightmare fast. So to prevent that, here's a setup that I like to use. Alright, so first you name your layers, and you group them as you go. So your line art, your flats, your shadows, your textures, stuff like that. Now, because when everything is separated, you can change one thing without destroying the entire piece. Number 2, make sure you make a copy of your layers before you do any risky moves. If you want to test a new shadowing style, just duplicate it. If it looks bad, then delete it. You don't have anything to worry about. Number 3, keep your layers in the right order. What I like to do is I like to have my line art at the top, my flats underneath, my shadows above that, and my highlights all the way at the top. And one of the most important things you need to know is pros know what the layer settings do, so they don't fight the app. So for example, if I'm shading, I'm just not painting randomly. I'm using the right setup for the job. And just a simple rule for you guys, if you're drawing something and you feel like you need to change it later, it's a good idea just to put it in its own layer. If you guys are finding any of this information helpful, please make sure you subscribe because I am posting Procreate tips like this all the time. All right, friends. So now that you know how to organize your layers so you don't make any mistakes, but just keep this in mind, that's only half the battle. The biggest benefit of layers is being able to make changes fast, or even days later. And it only works if you set them up the right way. So let me show you how the pros do it. Reason 4, pros use layers with intention. So pros do that by giving every layer a job. So just another quick simple rule. If it does a different job, it gets a different layer. Base color is one job, shadows another, highlights, totally different job. And this is where speed shows up. If shadows feel too strong, I lower the opacity. If the highlights are too much, I tone them down. You see, that's non-destructive thinking. It means you change things later without repainting. So if you want to color faster, just don't have layers. In fact, use layers with intention because control really equals speed. And now that your files are under control, your edits are easy and nothing gets lost. But there's still one major thing that slows beginners down more than anything, and that's choosing the right colors. And this is where pros move differently. Reason 5, pros reuse colors instead of choosing new ones. Just keep this in mind, fewer color choices equals faster coloring. Because here's the truth, beginners don't lose time painting, they lose time choosing. You see, when I first started, I would choose a brand new color for every little area. And that's why coloring took me forever. But pros do the opposite. They use a limited color palette and reuse base colors on purpose. So here's the rule. Pick 3 to 5 main colors and then just reuse them. Same base color, just push it darker for shadows and lighter for the highlights. And color harmonies exist for a reason, because they work. If it's not broken, why fix it? So instead of guessing, use color harmony to keep your choices in the safe zone. And this is the biggest pro habit. Pros don't hunt for the perfect color, they pick a close color fast, and then they just adjust it later. Because once your palette is set, changing colors, that's the easy part. Also, here's one secret that most people don't know. Pros, they steal color palettes, and you should too. You see, in Procreate, you can create a color palette from a photo and it pulls the swatches for you. And do you know what the best part is? Instantly, you have color choices that already work together. Alright, so if you want to color faster, limit your palette, reuse your base colors, and adjust later, just remember, fewer choices equal faster coloring. Alright, so now that you got the coloring system, I want to teach you about a major thing new users don't know. And that's the biggest time drain for beginners usually happens before the coloring. It's really during the sketching. And you can learn how to not fall into that trap in my next video right here.